You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Eagle Eye is the story of two people activated as sleeper agents by a supercomputer bent on taking over the American government. Or is it?
You're looking for your car, but you're all turned around. He's almost upon you now, and you can see there's blood on his face. My God, there's blood everywhere!
Running for your life from Shia LaBeouf. He's brandishing a knife, it's Shia LaBeouf. Lurking in the shadows, Hollywood superstar Shia LaBeouf.
This podcast has been activated.
Nice.
Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I mean Mark.
And today we're taking a look at 2008's Eagle Eye. I thought this was 2005 initially.
Me too.
I thought this was much earlier.
Yeah, me too, for some reason. Actually, I had it pegged at like 2001 for some reason. It was very post 9/11 terror type.
Well, unless they rushed this movie out into 3 months after 2001, after September 11th.
Yeah, correct myself. Maybe 2003.
Movie starring Shia LaBeouf. I can't believe it's taken this long to get you on the show.
There's that word again.
Which one?
Starring.
Yeah, well, Michelle Monaghan, Rosario Dawson, Michael Chiklis, Anthony Mackie, and Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah.
Wait, yeah, Bill. I forgot Billy Bob was in this thing.
Have you seen this before?
Yeah, back in 2009, 2010 on DVD.
Yeah, that's where I saw it too.
Yeah, I did not get out to the theaters for this.
No, I was actually into Shia LaBeouf because of Disturbia. Did you ever see that one? It's a remake of the
I saw that one.
Jimmy something or other, old school actor. God, I forget
This
his
is the
name.
one, Rear Window?
Rear Window type,
Right?
yeah.
Where he thinks he witnesses a murder and
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Jimmy something.
I know Christopher Reeve did a remake of his own actually back in the day.
Was it when he was in a wheelchair of his own, was he?
Yes.
Was he? Really?
Yeah, it was during that time, yeah.
It was after the horse accident?
I think so.
Really?
I'd have to fact check that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know he did do one. I know Christopher Reeve did one, but it was based on the Jimmy, good Lord. I want to say
God.
Carter.
It's a Wonderful Life. Same guy from It's a Wonderful Life.
And blank.
Yeah, whatever.
And I'm
totally
thinking
blanking.
Fallon.
Definitely not Jimmy Fallon.
I know that, but that's the only Jimmy I'm thinking of.
Well, the last name's not here. It's Bill's house.
Stewart.
It's a Fred's house. That's right. It's Stewart.
Yeah, thank you. You reminded me of the Jim Carrey routine.
Yeah, Dana Carvey did a great one too.
That shows our age.
Yeah.
If you know a Jimmy Stewart reference from a Jim Carrey routine,
Yeah.
yeah, you grew up in the
From
90s.
a Jim Carrey routine when he was just starting out.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm feeling more Billy Bob Thornton than Shia LaBeouf. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, LaBeouf was all of 22 in this. Actually, I looked it up.
Were they supposed to be the same age?
No.
I'm getting ahead of myself, but I have to ask.
No, I was wondering that myself because I'm like, you can't possibly.
No.
I looked it up. There's a 10-year gap.
Yeah,
here.
I was going to say she looks like his mom.
We'll get to that in my Or Is It? On the by and by. Okay. Teaser, you know? And yeah, Michael Chiklis. I completely forgot he was in this.
Yeah, this is a 2001 to 2003 cast in 2008.
Oh, we have all the 2000s.
With Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
You
We
know.
have the 2000s luminaries here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Between Chiklis,
like Michael
Dawson,
Chiklis was on The Shield,
Yeah, he was on
like
the
in
Shield.
the early 2000s, and that's what really he was known for aside from Fantastic Four.
Billy Bob Thornton was doing his best Sam Jackson impression by being in every movie.
Yeah.
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 Actually, I think Chiklis was also on some like mutant family show at that point too.
That sounds familiar too.
I'd heard of it. I never actually saw it.
It's the Mutant Family Show. Come on down.
It's the new Munsters.
Yeah. I think Family Feud with superpowers. You know.
Munsters,
Yeah.
go dated reference.
Good
Okay.
Lord.
That was back to the 60s. Tex, do you want to take us through Eagle Eye?
But be careful who's listening. We don't know who's listening.
Yeah.
Be careful.
All right, our story begins with a military action that may or may not have been the right course of action, but hey, enough of that serious stuff. It's time to be irritated by Shia LaBeouf as Jerry. He plays poker with his buddies, lies to his landlord, then finds out his brother is dead. Just after that, Jerry discovers he's got over $700,000 in the bank and comes home to his apartment to discover evil FedEx has been busy delivering a shitload of guns and ammunition to his place to make sure he goes to prison for a very long time. Some chick calls his cell to tell him he's been activated and FBI shows up to take him down. Rachel gets a phone call from the same chick that called Jerry, informing her she's been activated and her son's life is at stake. Jerry gets a phone call and it's Chicky once again. He manages to escape the FBI building and follows instructions that are written on scrolling marquees and such until he hops into the car Rachel is told to steal. They drive through the streets, randomly causing death and destruction to while chasing police officers. Meanwhile, Chicky is hard at work being a terrorist, I guess, in different places in the States. Rachel and Jerry find out they're working for an AI, and Perez gets the full lowdown on who the AI is from The Thing and Falcon. Through a whole bunch of...
The Thing and Falcon.
Know your audience.
Oh my gosh, Tex. I may have to propose now.
Email to Canadian Movie Crew at gmail.com.
Right. I'm typing.
With the rest of them. You go in order, motherfucker.
Your proposal is important to us.
Yeah. It will be answered in the order it was received.
48 to 72 hour wait for...
Through a whole bunch of running and chasing and hopping on another plane, Jerry and Rachel show up in Ari's pad to have a chat. Turns out she wants to do a whole government overhaul, and she's got the perfect place to do it. The concert Sam just happens to be playing, where POTUS and the Joint Chiefs will be hanging out as well. Ari tries to get Rachel to kill Jerry, but she won't do it. The Thing gets trapped in some fireproof bunker, and Perez and Falcon fight to stop Ari from uploading her conscious to a satellite, I guess. Perez breaks Ari's candy-coated shell, and Jerry interrupts the concert by firing his gun.
Wait, did you just make an Eminem joke? 2000s.
Oh yeah, and Jerry interrupts the concert by firing his gun, but somehow doesn't get riddled with bullets. Blah blah, happy ending of sorts. Jerry goes to Rachel's house for Sam's birthday and roll credits.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you open fire in the House of Congress and you only get one in the shoulder?
Oh no. He got shot like twice, but still.
He's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, no, he's a sieve. They would have to just get a new table.
You could grade cheese off of what was left of his body.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. They would have to get a new table. It would be so blood covered.
Oh God, yeah.
By the way, did you recognize the voice of Arya?
Yes.
Or did you look it up?
Ari.
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore.
That's right. Yeah. I knew she sounded familiar. I did have to look. I was like, I thought it was, but I verified. Did you recognize one of the poker buddies, since we're talking about all the 2,000 luminaries that are in this?
No.
Turtle from Entourage.
Oh. I would have to watch Entourage.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, can I go back to the beginning? Valhalla, this is Thor. Really? American Army? It might as well have just been Big Peen, this is Giant Peen. You know, like, we're dropping the hammer and you're clear to enter the vagina. Go ahead, Big Peen, you know, or whatever. Like, just, holy cow.
I thought that was actually kind of cool. You know, Valhalla, this is Thor, and we got Loki on the side and whatever and blah, blah, blah. I know, like,
but
okay.
Every single movie I see, no matter when it's from, it's like they're trying to outdo the other with just how epic they can make, like, God, this is Jesus Christ, you know, we're entering the gates of heaven, and, you know, I mean, like, just how epic they can make their code words. Like,
yeah.
You know, Viper, Sidewinder, that kind of stuff. Like, all right, I get that. Thank you, Top Gun, but, you know, Valhalla, Thor, I'm like, holy cow.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's always a one-upman game, and it's fun to play, but still. I'm just waiting for him to just cross that line.
The one note I keep having in this movie is Shia looks like a monkey.
Please go on.
No, that's it. He just looks like a monkey.
Yeah.
Especially when it has that kind of confused look on his face where his eyes are wide, but his mouth is forming an O. Like he looks like he's going ooh, 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 the whole time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yes, Tex, I will be saying your name, Tex, so that the audience, Tex, knows what your name is.
Tex.
Tex. Yeah. Yeah. God, did you think they said each other's name enough in this movie?
I know.
Jerry, go here. Jerry, go here. I forget what her name is.
And everyone
Rachel.
else is like, are you Jerry?
Rachel, yeah.
Are you Jerry? Are you Jerry?
See, that actually I didn't have much of a problem with because...
It does kind of make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's a matter of you're following instructions from like scrolling marquees, so you're gonna look if you see your name. But at the same time, yeah, no. And why did she suddenly start referring to Rachel as the girl?
The female.
Oh, yes, the female, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
was
know.
that about?
Yeah, she has unlimited access to all the records everywhere, so.
Yeah, and she's already said her name a few times, but suddenly she's the female.
Yeah.
She hacked her son's
And she's only the
phone.
female once.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think that was literally just put in the script so that people would go, why'd they call her the female?
Yeah, it's not like we need to be reminded Michelle Monaghan's a female. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. This is the one thing, and this is where the majority of the movie is actually okay as far as I'm concerned until the one point. And it's when it's revealed that his brother tried to stop Arya from taking over the world. So this super smart, super intelligent computer that sees everything
Doesn't
recorded
realize
him doing Morse code
and doesn't realize he's doing Morse code.
and doesn't realize what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, you're right. Just doesn't get it.
Really?
So that means that, according to her programming, the bad guys, all they need to do is do,
Yeah.
and then she'll be completely fooled.
Yeah.
She'll never get it.
Independence Day, that shit. It's the Americans. Well, thank God. What do they plan to do? You know, like,
Where have the Canadians been? Oh.
and why, if you're going to kill the top 10 leaders of the country in order, why do you start at 10? Why is the president still alive? Wouldn't the president be your first target?
Well, that's the thing, right? They had like pretty much the entire targeted list was going to be at this concert.
Yeah, it was
So
very
why
efficient.
waste a whole bunch of ammunition and everything else when you can just put them all in one spot and destroy that
okay.
building? Done.
The effort to coerce that many people to get them all as separate targets would have been insane. And
Well, because they show a video
they don't
of a
have a
Mack truck
Triskelion. Come on now.
hitting a truck. They show a video of it. They see
That was Ethan being killed.
Oh, that was Ethan being
Yeah, the
killed.
brother.
Oh, okay.
right after he left, she arranged for his murder.
Right, okay. I missed that. Right. Gotcha.
By the way, real quick, Tex, going back to the whole possible engagement thing, I did take some good dating tips, so you don't be surprised if your proposal does happen at a Red Lobster, because obviously that's the best place to go, okay? I've been told. So we will go there.
Or Olive Garden.
Or Olive Garden, that's right. Just think the ring will be like on a claw or something like that in the, no.
To break open the shell and there's the ring.
There's the ring, yeah.
Yes.
Or maybe on an antennae, you know.
Ah, ew.
I'm just following LaBeef's orders there, so.
LaBeef's orders. Good Lord.
Right at the beginning, that's the other problem with this movie. Well, I don't know if, you guys tell me if it's a problem, because one of the things the whole attempt to try and jump back into comedy every once in a while, like, I don't know, it was, I didn't find it off, I did find it off-putting, like, not so much that it took me right out of the movie, 'cause, like, quips in the action movie genre are not that uncommon, but man, is he ever trying to go over the top, like, especially right at the beginning with this whole card sequence with Turtle and the boys there.
Oh yeah, it's straight out of Transformers.
Well, that's the opening comedy segment, so that's kind of understandable as far as a movie making thing goes, because you want a lighthearted moment to introduce your character type thing. So that makes sense to me. I don't know how the poker buddy didn't realize that was a tell. He's trying to goad you into giving him money.
Oh, God.
Obviously, he's got a great hand.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, this is your do or die moment. It's like, no, this is my don't moment. Fuck you. You know,
Like if you're in the middle of a card game and some dude pulls your punk card, that's an okay time to let it go. Or else you're gonna go down, unless you have like 4 aces, fucking don't call.
Yeah, you have to be 100%
Rookie mistake.
Absolutely, yeah. I've been fooled by that. Like,
well, you
early
gotta
on.
wonder if it was the very first time they ever played poker together, or if the guys are just that stupid, because if he continuously...
they're just that stupid.
I think so too, because if he just continued... Seriously, because if he continuously uses this move and it consistently works, then yeah, I would play the same guys too, because I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, there's a great show opening this week. You need money for it. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, really. Red Lobster raised their rates, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Menu pricing increase. Did you guys flash back to 7 in this movie?
Actually, at first I flashed back to Ocean's 11.
Really?
With the poker?
The poker, I was just going to say on the tail of the whole poker thing, it felt like a little Brad Pitt Ocean's 11 teaching the dumbasses how to play.
Okay. No, I flashed back to 7 when they were out in the desert near with all the power lines.
Oh.
I was like, oh, where's Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, and Kevin Spacey? There should be a head in a box somewhere.
Yeah, what's in the box?
Spoiler alert.
I actually haven't seen 7 since the very first time I saw it, so.
Okay.
No.
I kind of would like to have them like walk by and just kick a box but keep walking or something. Like the box is still there. Or just see the van in the distance.
All right, make up your mind, Mark. Do you want comedy or not?
Okay, I just don't want Shia. How about that? Is that so wrong?
Okay,
Well,
fair
speaking of that scene, she somehow breaks the power lines.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This one, I
don't know,
lost it
overloading?
And the power lines fell, and that kills the Arab guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, and they call saw traps elaborate? Really? Like, come on.
This is where I dumped out. This was mine. Like, I will fine it. They're doing the comedy, they're doing the action. Like, the action actually is pretty good in this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I completely hate this movie, but that one, I was following it right up until then. The bug in the cell phones, actually I got one about that, but getting back to the power line thing,
sure.
I'm like, okay, and here we go, sci-fi.
Yeah, see, if she'd done something like overloaded the little thing that he had in his ear, I would have accepted that so much.
That would have been better.
So much easier, because that is something she could actually do.
Yeah.
But just overloading a particular spot and making the power line break off, does that even happen?
No, I don't think you can do that, because you'd have to overload. You have to overload from far away and send the electricity to it. That spot.
But I mean, I don't think that would be that difficult. But
no, but
I can understand that a computer would be able to do that. Be able to do a concentrated burst. Okay, yes, sure, but a concentrated burst, would that actually dislodge? I mean, we need a fucking electrician on this podcast right now to be like, is this possible? Because it doesn't seem like it is.
Yeah. So if you're an electrician and you have an answer to this, you can write us at CanadianMovieCrew@gmail.com.
Please do.
Yeah, well, you would have to melt the wires to the point of breaking, right?
Yeah.
That's
yes.
I mean, because it's one solid conduit, so it would have to melt at that specific point to be able for them to fall down off of the whatever's holding it, right? And then time the fall somehow so it whips the guy and still have electricity coursing through it so that way he dies.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we want to talk about the age thing? Do you have more on that? Because she looked like his mother.
I wouldn't say that bad.
She looks fantastic.
But
okay, younger aunt.
But
older sister, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely older than him. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is legit 10 years. I looked. She's 10 years older.
Well, that doesn't necessarily matter.
Yeah, but she looks older, and he's a baby face. He looks younger.
Yeah, he was only 22,
So I mean, he looks like he's 19 with the stubble. Okay, you maybe give him a couple of years, he maybe looks his age.
Do you think they actually had him do the goatee because of that? Like,
maybe.
Well, we've got Michelle Monaghan, so if you could just grow the fuck up, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking they need to get the other Monaghan that looks young from iRobot. The girl in that one, not Michelle Monaghan, but whatever. She looks young.
Yeah.
And that was, she was
Is
still...
that not the same chick?
No.
Oh, they look a lot alike.
I can double check.
Like, Michelle Monaghan, doesn't look 32 in this, for sure. She looks fantastic, but she doesn't look the same age as LaBeouf. So
no, she doesn't. Yeah. I mean, he does look like he's in high school. He really does.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how old you're supposed to think he is. Like, are you supposed to think he's mid to late 20s?
I guess so. Well,
he's out of college, so
the twin brother had a full college scholarship.
Yeah.
I think, or joined the military, and has had a career to the point where he is in super secret special operations. Like,
he hasn't spoken to his brother in like 3 years. So I think we're supposed to assume that he's like late 20s.
I gotta be. I would think. Yeah. and then of course, she's playing younger, so she would be late 20s as well, right? If we're skewing her.
Yes,
age down.
I would have given her late 20s.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Actually, until I looked it up, I thought it was. Like, I thought there was only maybe 5 years difference.
Yeah.
But like legit, but turns out it's 10, but that's credit to her. So
iRobot was Bridget Monahan.
Bridget Monahan. Okay.
Oh, they look a lot alike.
They might be related.
Then again, I haven't seen iRobot in a really long time, so
when they're driving somewhere, because they're driving all over the place. They're driving in a van.
I think at one point they're driving to Indiana.
Yeah, maybe it was that. But they pull
when
over.
They're in the van.
They pull over for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And the anonymous voice doesn't come in. The anonymous voice is fine with them
taking a break?
Taking a 2-minute break?
I guess.
Like, the whole time it's, you have 30 seconds. You have 17 seconds. You have 12 seconds. You have 4 seconds. She's constantly giving updates. And all of a sudden they fuck off for 2 minutes just because, oh, you keep mentioning my dead brother. And then all of a sudden the voice just doesn't care. Was the voice on a break?
Well, I think in that case, actually, just to defend this particular part, I think in that case, because they're on the road and there are no speakers or anything around them, he threw the cell phone on the roof, on the hood of the van and just walked off. She doesn't have her phone on her. How is Ari even going to contact them in the first place?
But then they get right back in the car and the voice comes back.
Yeah.
So where's that?
Because because they picked up the phones again.
Was the phones or was there GPS in the van?
Probably not.
No, GPS was in the Cayenne.
Okay. So maybe when he threw his phone on the hood, it was like, Jerry! Jerry! You have 4... Fuck! Pick up the dead phone!
Yeah, would you guys get over your human moments and fucking get back into the car?
Jerry, you must pee faster. You're falling behind schedule.
Yeah, really.
Well, she'd be able to see them on like maybe a traffic cam or something, but she wouldn't have actually been able to contact them at that point.
Maybe you could blink the green light in Morse code.
Yeah.
Or Morse code, I should say.
That would be
Morris.
If
he was a cat that sold cat food.
It was a television.
I wanted to beat text to that one.
Go did reference.
Actually, it is at this point too.
You mentioned them driving. I love that when they first meet.
Yeah.
Their quote unquote meet cute is a slap fight. She's like, what are you doing? Slap, 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 slap. And he's like, don't stop it. I don't know what I'm doing. Are you the voice? Slap, 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 slap. Like, it's just...
I was transported to Transformers at that point. That was so much like Shia LaBeouf from Transformers.
Yeah. It was
like, no, what are you doing? Get off me.
But just the two of them are just like that atypical parody of a girl slap fight where, or just two wimpy guys that are just trying to, slap each other. That was what, sort of what I laughed my ass off at that. Actually, pause the movie for a second because I'm like, I'm writing this down.
I actually love, speaking of the driving scene and everything, this Ari has databases on everybody.
Yep.
Has every single thing this person has ever done, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Why would she give the woman a standard vehicle if she doesn't know how to drive a standard car?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't bring it up. I was going to.
Yep.
She doesn't know.
And I'm sorry, if you're that bad at driving standard in the first place, you are not at that location that she is supposed she
learns to drive stick really quickly
and then forgets.
And then remembers.
and then remembers and then forgets. And I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not proficient at driving manual just yet. I haven't had the chance to practice.
Mm-hmm.
But I've driven it enough to know that if you are if you're like that bad at shifting gears and everything, guess what? That car is not still speeding.
No.
It's not fucking still speeding.
No. And in
The
fact,
car's going, I don't know what you want from me. I'm just gonna fucking stop.
Maybe if you throw it in neutral and go down a steep hill in San Francisco, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and that's a maybe.
If we're doing our own little how it should have ended, it should have ended somewhere like one block down when she stalls the fucking car and the cops have her
consistently.
oh fuck,
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Cops
thing.
pull up and shelves in here. Green, green.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he keeps saying, clutch before you shift, and I'm like, okay, doy. And she's like, I know how to do this. And it's like, no, clearly you don't.
Yeah, no, clearly you don't.
And she has stalled out. I'm sorry, she stalled out like 4 times.
Yeah,
she stalled out like.
Should have heard that a lot more.
Yeah, she stalled out like 4 times during that chase. There's no fucking way they got away.
So in the alternate version, you have LaBeouf shouting at the cops, "Just a second!"
Oh, actually,
just jerking for
that brings
It's a very
up,
slow getaway.
that brings up another question for me. How does the computer take over driving a manual transmission?
That confused me too.
I don't.
Can
She's like-
it do that?
It had
No.
the cruise control light came on.
Okay, how?
I don't know what car is manual transmission, but then has cruise control.
Oh yeah. Oh
The Cayenne, or whatever.
no, my sister's manual has cruise control. So yeah, no, it can be done. But how? She's not even in the right fucking gear.
Everything is computer.
And yeah, I guess. I guess that's just the magic bean that you have to accept for this movie.
Sadly, this is the story: is that every fuck thing runs on computers. If LaBeouf had a French fry, she would have hacked the French fry somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did whatever with it. But that's everything is computers. So everything's computers. No, so I don't know the how, but that's the magic bean, like you said,
Yeah.
right? It's if it's a computer, she can hack into it.
Yeah. In which case, she should have just fucking taken over controls
really
of the
should
car
have.
and just been like, I'll drive this bitch for you because you clearly can't.
Like she should have basically turned it into Nick Fury's car from Winter Soldier.
Oh, yes.
And
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Man, her and Jarvis, they should fight.
How did she plant the car to begin with?
Good question. Who was?
I don't know that she actually planted it. I think it was maybe just it might have been one of those things where she contacted someone and was like, you've been activated, leave your car running with the keys in the ignition, blah, blah, blah bullshit. Or she was just, watching the traffic cameras and whatever and went, oh, hey, a person left their car running because they're an idiot.
The keys in the ignition?
Well, people are idiots.
Well, that's true.
Oh yeah, the keys were in it. I was gonna say OnStar.
They didn't leave them in the visor.
Oh, good. Because that's dumb. I was gonna say OnStar, right? Because the OnStar is all hooked into they can just unlock the doors and let them in and start the car. But if there was actual physical keys there, then I think we're supposed to assume.
And plus, this is Porsche.
They just blackmailed.
We're not talking OnStar with Porsche.
Yeah. Porsche doesn't have OnStar?
No, it's something completely different.
Yeah, it's probably their own
No,
brand.
Porsche has its own thing. Are you kidding me? This is Porsche. I hate Porsche.
OnStar.
This is OnStar.
OnStar. Hello.
Yes.
I see you've locked yourself out of your car.
Yes, I say that you
Perhaps are the keys in the boot?
Keys in the boot.
Oh, you silly, silly fellow. Let me unlock it for you. I will mock you the whole time.
I won't start your car, but I'll send a lorry to pick you up.
Oh, careful now. There's a Bobby nearby.
Who's been watching British television recently?
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
This
okay.
episode of War Is It brought to you by OnStar.
I want that automated voice. I'm just saying, I want that automated voice for my car. It would be amazing.
I want the Cockney one for my GPS. That's what I want.
Oi!
Make a turn in 35 miles. Bugger, you missed it.
You wanker.
Why aren't you watching the football?
That's what would be on your GPS screen is just constant football.
Oh, that's amazing.
Why did Circuit City employees? By the way, this movie came out 2008.
8.
Yeah.
Circuit City filed for bankruptcy.
Was still a
early
thing.
2009.
What? So you mean their
So
gratuitous product placement didn't work? Yeah.
I think all the money that went into that gratuitous product placement probably should have gone to pay the bills.
But Circus City, their employees work on commission. You mean to tell me you left 2 people alone in your TV room all that time to get the exposition for the entire movie?
Well, you know-
long enough without no commission salesperson interrupting them?
But he did try to talk to them, and then he shoved them
In the
back out
beginning.
the door.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely believe that. Are you kidding me? Employees are fucking lazy.
Well, that's true.
And that guy wasn't exactly working really hard for it either, because he was like, oh, hey, you guys want it? And he's like, no, we're fine. Get out of here. And the guy's like, oh, all right, then I'll just go have a sub. Like,
I'll go have a sub.
Whatever, I got a $5 footlong in the back. Fuck you.
I thought he was going to try and sweeten the deal and say, well, you know, this TV comes with a $25 Red Lobster gift card. So.
We can make it Olive Garden if that sweetens the pot.
Yeah. I have the power. You know?
Yeah.
Question. So, you're in your apartment,
Okay.
or you're at your apartment door. Mm-hmm.
Wait. Go.
Okay. You're finagling with the keys. It's been a long day. You open your door, and there are a fuck ton of boxes that you don't know where they came from.
Yeah.
Ammunition, weapons galore. What's your first instinct?
oh,
Run.
well, clearly touch everything and put my fingerprints over everything.
Oh, perfect.
Obviously.
Yes, absolutely.
The second
Touch them
I
like
see
I have a weapons
any
fetish.
type of,
Yeah.
well, yeah, the second I see any type of huge crates, I'm like, oh yeah, let me incriminate myself as much as possible. Fuck yes. Obviously,
you.
that's what you do.
Thank you. I mean, he's fingering the bullets. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Way to make yourself, guilty.
Optimus send me these?
yeah. And seriously, what? Like some of the stuff that is in his apartment, I'm like, what the fuck? What? Why do you need, why does she send that in the first place? Like, I know it's to get the FBI involved and whatever, which also doesn't make any sense, because if she'd honestly been thinking through, being that, she's a computer and she should be smarter than this, wouldn't she have just activated him without doing any of this?
Yeah, that really does complicate shit.
Because if it wasn't for the fact that she brought the FBI into it, nobody would have known anything was going on. Whatsoever.
That's very true.
Because he's chasing because that FBI guy is chasing after him.
From that moment.
Yeah. But if she had never done that to him, nobody knows.
She needed some sort of leverage. I know that. And since the guy was a lovable loser, with no apparent other crutches or dependents or anyone that she could leverage, this was it? Question mark? Get him in trouble, then get him out of trouble. So now he's wanted by the law. So without her being able to spring him, he's got nothing.
That's
It's
fair.
still a
but
very
you still
flawed
don't need
plan.
to. But you still don't need to deliver tons and tons of weapons to his place.
No.
Because you can.
Bless you.
You can get Pikachu to attack him. No. All you need to do is send a note to the FBI. Hey, this guy threatened the president's life.
Oh yeah, this was.
The FBI's going to go after him anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. One straight email,
Yeah.
which she could have dummied like in no time. Just the ammonium nitrate and the other like explosives alone, like basically all they could have just had a hardware store shipment. All of this, she didn't need to get a subscription to Guns and Ammo and then start placing orders.
Yeah.
She could have got it all done at Home Depot.
Yeah.
This is 2008. They would have, and then with a note plus some ammonium nitrate and fertilizer in his apartment, done.
Yeah.
Instant suspected terrorist.
By the way, America, this never would have happened with gun control. Just saying.
Ooh.
Topical.
Wait, do you think Arya had to have like a 3-day cooling down period after she ordered all of those guns?
She had to go through like a credit check or whatever.
Yeah.
Still, though, I mean, you've still got the FBI on his ass.
Oh, it does create a huge problem in your plan. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, she shouldn't have done that in the first place.
No,
Just
that's true.
Period. Should not have done it because she got the FBI interested in him. And then the FBI chased him for the rest of the movie.
And found
then
her.
got on his side and everything else because they realized that he was, working to fix this problem and whatever and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Don't fucking get the FBI involved at all. Done.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Nobody would have,
absolutely.
like, Perez would not have ended up going down to, Eagle Eye fucking headquarters, whatever the hell, in the first place. She never would have met Falcon. Never would have seen the thing.
Falcon's working in the eagle's nest.
Yeah. Nice. But seriously, she hadn't done that.
Plot
Done.
Hole. Huge plot hole. Yeah, absolutely. The computer would have figured out a better way to leverage him somehow. Well, you know what? Even like the IRS, like throw the 700K in his account. IRS. Okay, now he's in some trouble.
Exactly.
Where'd you get the money? Now
Yeah.
you got some bookkeeper chasing after him. Ooh. What's he gonna do? Get on his bike? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On his moped. It's a manual moped.
Jerry, the man with the bow tie is chasing you. Please lose him. You know?
Probably would have saved a hell of a lot of lives.
Well, that's the thing. She's protecting America, but destroying a fuck ton of it along the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She kills how many police officers in that chase?
Oh gosh.
She kills how many civilians in that chase?
Yeah. I actually didn't think of it to halfway to do a body count on that to see what was coming up on that. See if we were going to hit commando numbers or not. That's always my benchmark.
Oh, okay.
75 is what I got the last time I did the kill count. By
Damn.
Schwarzenegger alone, 75 fatalities.
I think Man of Steel beats that one, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta get to this because this bothers me not only in this movie, but in just about every movie where the idea is to take over the government or they're setting up something for later. Okay. So at the end of the movie, there's an explosive device placed in the kid's trumpet.
Yep.
And it's set to go off on the high F near the end of the American national anthem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why, oh why, do villains, computers or not, because I've seen this hundreds of times before, why do they always make it the note near the end?
Because you have to give the good guys time
No.
to come in and save shit.
Bullshit. No, I want to see a movie, Jose, can you... Boom! Fucker didn't stand a chance.
I want to see them put it in the conductor's little wand there. So tap, 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 boom. You know, like when he first starts on 3, tap, tap, boom.
Yeah. It'd be like a saliva song. Click, click, boom. Yeah.
The difference? Showmanship.
Oh, please.
Your ending was good. Hers is better. That is only it. And that's the thing.
absolutely true.
They set up the device, the trigger mechanism, which I actually kind of like this as a super weapon. This is kind of fucking cool. Actually, this is my second go around, and I never really paid attention to it before, but I really fucking like this. This gem that can be cut down in disguise. She wears it in like a pendant or a ring or whatever, and just like,
Yep.
and then you just have a sonic trigger. There's no wires to cut, no timers, no blue cord, red cord, just.
But there is a timer. It's called the American National Anthem.
That's the part that I was wondering about.
Okay, in that particular case, yes, there's a timer, but when they first show it, they just basically
push the fucking button.
Yeah. They point some sonar thing at it and bam, it explodes. Like
if I'm,
that is cool.
it is.
That is very cool because you're right. There's no wires or anything. There's no way to defuse it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just,
Activate,
It's
done.
a remote trigger that's on sonic waves, so you can't even interrupt it. Really, like you just basically have to get it within range. That's your biggest problem.
Yep.
So it's a neat weapon, but they didn't establish like when you have all the big generals and then General so and so here. This is General so and so. We're going to blow this shit up because that's what we do here. I will say, however,
it is a demolitions facility.
Now, in honor of America, where this was built, our trigger is set to a high F. You know, like they didn't set that up like it has to be like a particular note for the trigger. It's just a button, like it's a garage door opener.
That's
you know what I mean?
true,
So,
actually. Yeah. Like, what is the actual sonic frequency, and did she somehow reprogram it or something to be a high F? Because that's what they said at the one point, right? They were like, this can be programmed to do like whatever frequency.
Pretty much, yeah, whatever they want.
Which, how the fuck is that possible? But
yeah, how does the rock recognize different frequencies?
Magic.
Yeah. But the trigger mechanism was just a button and boom. So it really, this is where actually, to your point, Sean, it should have been the first note when he's about to press one of the buttons in his trumpet. That should have just boom. You know what I mean? Like unleash and then, we have to stop him before he plays note one. Maybe if he had the solo or something like that midway through, and then, okay, they got to wait till they get to his part for a little drama. But there's at no point do they say it has to be this particular key. So why isn't it going off when he's playing the rest of the national anthem?
Yeah, and you mean to tell me that these kids are not playing the right note? You know what I mean? Like earlier in the song, one kid happens to hit the wrong button and hits a high F.
Well, no, it's the one kid, right? He got it installed in his trumpet.
Right. Yeah. Right, but the other kids are in close range around him.
Yeah, that would
what if the trumpet next to him plays, instead of a regular F, plays a high F earlier in the song? So it's rockets, red glare, boom. These are kids. It would be understandable that a kid would fuck up.
That's true.
Especially playing at the Lincoln Center for the president.
Yeah.
So they
are going to be nervous and everything else. And you're telling me that you've got, what the hell is that? Oh my God. What's that orchestra that like is so impressive?
The Philharmonic?
Yeah. You're telling me you've got like all these prodigies?
Yeah. Now they did say that he's going to a special musical school and everything else. So they're probably very good musicians, but they're kids. Mm-hmm. One of them probably had.
No, apparently it's all full of prodigies, and they never make a mistake.
But even if you have a prodigy, some kid could have had like an oily dessert just before they went on, and his finger slips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've got you on this one. Hold on. So Michelle gets the early invitation. She's a few minutes late. That's fine, but she's got her little cocktail dress on. She's sitting there because she's the woman, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as we were reminded, right? The female. So she's sitting down in her seat waiting for her kid to come out. What if he's in the back practicing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Up and he hits that high F. Boom.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Then in the aftermath, it's like, well, it's a good thing we didn't bring the president out yet, and that kid's really good at practicing. He blew the fuck out of himself and his mom, but the president is safe.
Yeah.
That's actually
that is completely logical.
Yeah, that's even better than anything else, because yes, kids should be they should have been practicing in the back or in a completely separate room.
Yeah, so
something.
This is where
that's
the
absolutely
range
true.
problem I think comes into it. That's I think the only answer there is that the crystal and the trigger are not close enough for that.
No, the trigger is the sound.
So if she would have to hear
see,
it.
there's my question actually. What was in his trumpet?
The trigger.
The explosive.
No.
What was on her necklace?
She was wearing the explosive. The gem
thought so.
Is the actual boom.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, she's wearing the explosive.
Yeah.
The kid has the trigger because they got
I
the
thought.
guy from the instrument shop to pick up his trumpet.
Yeah.
Take it to his shop, modify it with the trigger because they mailed it to him.
Yeah.
Put it in his trumpet. They now, granted, this guy who runs a music shop wouldn't be able to change this highly scientific device to do anything. He just was able to physically put it in, put the trumpet back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
wouldn't
ship
that
it
fuck
out.
up the trumpet?
You would think.
You
blow an obstruction. Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong. There's spittle coming out the end of it.
Gross.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like there's a detonator in there. You got a detonator. Hang on, I'll get that. You got a detonator stuck in your trumpet.
Sounds
There
like there's some kind of terrorist device in your trumpet. I don't know.
Man, that
You probably picked it up on the bus. I don't know.
it's been a long fuck day. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's the other how it should have ended. The teacher just grabs the trumpet, pulls it. What the fuck is this? Throws it over his shoulder, and then they play on. You know.
And that's the other thing is they're sitting there in the barge after they get away from the computer helps them get away. And they're sitting on the barge and the computer goes, "Do you think they could make a train derail?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah." Like
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf goes, "Well, he made us do this and do this and do this and all this traffic lights and everything else and blah, blah, blah." Yeah, I think they could derail your train, which great. Thank you for panicking the mother.
Good call.
But still, that's a stupid question anyway, because look at what you've just been through.
Yeah.
Of course they can derail a train.
Unless
Yeah,
you-
they can activate an entire fucking junkyard
Yeah.
and just randomly grab police cruisers as they're chasing after you. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they might be able to derail a train.
Which I don't know how they picked up the big claws in the junkyard anyway, because those things are all run on gas.
Yeah, but
Oh, but you notice the little...
I don't think they're all Wi-Fi capable, if you know what
but
I mean.
you noticed the little sign on them that said something about them being automated or whatever. I was like, oh yeah, of course.
so okay,
Right.
So yeah, where did she drop him off to catch the train? The Hogwarts Express? Like that's the only train that they wouldn't be able to derail.
Yeah.
You know, platform 9 3/4. Get your train to Washington. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And secondly, by the way, if there is an automatic crane car hucking competition somewhere, why haven't I seen this before? Because man, that looks fun. Holy shit! They just grabs it and woo, just throwing them. I was like, oh, this should be a thing. Why can't this be a thing?
the robot picks up the car,
Hucking.
hucks it in, lands it on the barge, raises its arm. 50 points.
Oh, my
Booyah! You know?
Booyah.
car hucking thing. Oh my
Car
god. Okay,
hucking.
you
We
know
got-
what? Now I want to see that.
We got
We got
car
caber
huck-
tossing, now we have midget tossing, and
That's
now
right.
car hucking.
car hucking for.
I want to see that
You
too.
can have a whole all-star game. You got car hucking for distance, which is what we saw. Then they could have the barge out there, car hucking for accuracy. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it's a full day.
Yeah, have like
Full day.
have one of those like huge
Bring a
ship
packed
containers
lunch,
like
'cause you're gonna be there
tipped
all
over,
day.
and that's your basket. Like, oh yeah, yeah.
You're tailgating.
Okay,
and then
that
they're-
would be awesome.
You're tailgating, then they're hucking your barbecue in after you're done. This is awesome.
Yes, I'm in.
I want to go to this place. That would be so much fun.
By the way, is hucking a Canadian term? Should we explain hucking?
I don't think so.
It means throwing in case
Yeah.
it's just a Canadian term.
I
I've
think
only ever
that
heard Canadians say it,
it's,
so
it's pretty obvious what it means.
I think so. But
I will give it the Urban Dictionary touch, my own version of the Urban hucking. It's throwing with extreme but awkward intensity.
yeah,
Usually when, you can, like a football player, like a quarterback, they will throw the ball with, the laser precision. When I get out in the field, I'm hucking that thing for all it's worth because I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah, exactly. I loved it when at the end when Shia LaBeouf she has a gun to his head, and the computer saying "kill him."
Wait, was it a Desert Eagle?
Yeah.
I'll see myself out.
I don't. Okay.
Gun porn joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know guns. Sorry.
Wow.
I know
See yourself
AK-47. So, but she's got a gun to his head, and he's telling her, "Do it, do it, do it." And I'm just picturing back to that viral video from last year. Do it.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
Well, you've never seen that video?
Apparently I was too busy
Oh my God,
looking
it was-
at guns.
It was Shia LaBeouf in front of a green screen doing like a motivational speech that was just centered around "do it."
Oh, really?
And then he told them, like, put in whatever in my background, like use your own visual techniques and
nice.
stuff. You haven't seen that? That one thing went super viral.
Do it!
Yeah, but I got a shot, so my super viral got cured. There have been some side effects.
Boing.
One of the things that I'm glad is still in these movies, even back then, you're guilty until proved. Now you're just fucking guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like seriously, he's trying to say this is not what you think is going on is not what's going on, and just wants a chance to explain himself. They're like, nah, you're guilty. We don't even need court of law, fucker.
Yeah.
That is not a Billy Bob Thornton impersonation.
Good.
No, that's absolutely true though, because he's like, why would I do this and whatever and blah, 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 blah. And FBI guy's like, oh, well, you work at this place, so clearly you hate your life.
Yeah.
So obviously
You
you're
work
a
at the
terrorist.
Copy Cabana.
Yeah. You work there, so clearly you're a terrorist. I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
At the
really.
Copy-
Okay, and like,
Copy Cabana.
The most armed place since Havana. At the Copy Cabana. Missiles and nitrate and...
And exploding
finish that.
trumpets. And
are we done?
Not by a long shot.
Okay then.
I love the idea of how much control that this thing gets over all the technology, because we all have at one point or another worked for telecom, right? I still am working in that industry. I know for a fact that you can't just hack in and change the user ID. So was Aria on hold with the mobile carrier requesting a change for the user ID, saying, okay, what would you like it to say? Answer me, Jerry. Okay, answer. That's kind of an odd name. Is that Dutch? Is it, then Aria has to change it to like, wait a sec, please change it to, you disobeyed me, Jerry. Okay, I need to make a phone call. Now I will be...
Actually, it would be very easy to do, because you can set your caller ID for a particular phone number to say whatever the hell you want. So it would be a hell of a lot easier for her to just hack into that cell phone, say this number is going to come up as this.
you can now. I don't know if you could do that in the LG chocolate era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2008?
Yeah, you could.
Really?
Yeah, I remember doing it.
I was pretty sure you had to call your
I have
carrier
a few. I have a few. No. That's for everyone. Every single phone to come up with this number, for it to show up as this.
Oh, you're just talking about the on-screen text.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That would be a super simple, easy thing to do, because I mean, throughout my cell phone ownership, I have had phone numbers that I don't necessarily want to block, but I don't always want to talk to, don't always want to answer. So I have phone numbers that I have listed as "do not answer this" or something like that.
That would be why my phone calls never go through.
Oh.
No, you're just your ringtone is just so much fun to listen to that I get lost listening
what's
to
mine?
it. It's the church thing.
Oh, okay.
So
It's
you're
always
saying
been the
that
church thing.
Aria broke into the phone and changed the caller ID that shows up on the device itself
Yes.
when it recognizes the number that she's about to call
I'm
from?
saying that's a lot easier. In this movie, it's apparently just, hey, fuck
flick a
it,
couple
she's a
switches.
computer. Of course she can do that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's an easier way to do it.
Hey, look, magic golf balls are magic golf balls. Okay.
I guess, but I just had fun with the image of her calling up the telecom
That
company.
is a great visual.
To start to say, I need to change my outgoing ID.
This
And
was
then she
very.
changes it twice over the course of one phone call.
This was very HAL 9000-esque.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
right
know what I
down to
mean?
how she looks.
Yeah, like this is.
Oh, God, yeah.
This is like the
She's-
HAL
she's-
1000. You
She's
know?
a gold HAL 9000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Lady Hal,
Yeah.
She's decked out in gold.
Hallis?
Hallie?
Hallie.
Hallie?
Yeah, that's right.
Hallie? Sorry. Saw a flashback.
Daisy.
So now it's time for another edition of If I Were.
Excellent.
So, I'm not part of a multinational terrorist organization. Just clearing the air. But if I were, I absolutely would make sure I blackmailed the dweeb and the single mom. Forget about, listen, I know there's a lot of running involved, but I know I'm not going to blackmail cops or athletes or, I'm sure these other people are capable, but
Yeah.
no, I'm going to stick with the guy, the copy guy.
Yeah.
And the stressed out, single working mom. That's who I want running, dodging, punching, shooting, holding
Yeah.
up banks and stuff. That's who I want on my side. That's
Yeah.
exactly who I need to activate.
You know what's actually really funny about that is you meet some guy from the fucking Lincoln Center, whatever the hell, who works there. And he's apparently a slave to what Ari wants and whatever and blah, 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 blah. And he's the one that gives her the necklace and whatever, and
Yes.
she puts it on and said, why wouldn't she have just like put the thing in a watch and have the guy wear it since he already fucking works there?
Ta-da. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for a
you're right.
computer, she's not that fucking smart.
No. She has to make it as complicated as possible. And also, she's a super smart, super powerful computer, right?
Yeah.
So she probably has audio files of, is it Ethan, his brother?
Yeah.
So of Ethan's voice saying multiple things.
Yeah.
Right? So could she not have then just edited together the thing that she needed?
Yeah, I mean, we're back to like they did it in Tango and Cash for fuck's sake.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit more believable. That's the 80s, you know what I mean? Like that's, but like in 2009, I think you have all she needed was a voice
Voice print.
print.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She has the audio. Fucking play it. What do you only have speakers that play cassette quality playback? Is that the problem? Is there too much grain in the background of your recordings? Like really?
Yeah, what is it on
Yeah.
vinyl so it
Yeah.
skips?
Yeah, she could easily have just gone through everything that Ethan had ever said and
Yeah.
just mash it all together.
A supercut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, problem solved. Movie over. Like we're now under the Terminator's rule, you know?
It's not like you have editing software from like 1974 where you can only select, different moments of seconds. You could probably go down to minute sounds.
I'll give you a nerdy example. They did it in The Force Awakens. They took Alec Guinness from episode 4 from back in the 70s. They took him saying the word afraid, and they manipulated it, so now he's saying Ray. So in her dream sequence, that's Alec Guinness actually saying Ray because they just manipulated the audio.
I got another nerd reference for you. They did it in Chuck.
Yes.
They did it in a movie called Sneakers, which was like one of the very first hacker movies ever.
Yes.
Yep. They've done it in so many.
That's why it's completely ridiculous that they would actually need him to go all the way to headquarters.
Wait. She did need him. I think there was a visual as part of the biometrics. She did need him there. She didn't need him to say the code phrase. She could have done the supercut. She needed him there there was a biometric, like, I believe a retinal scan and stuff like that. So she needed him physically there. But
Okay.
didn't need to coerce him into saying the line.
Okay, but once you're in that though, like once you're in there, you're pretty fucking safe. Well, I guess maybe not because Rosario Dawson was in there and so was Falcon.
Yeah. So Arya
And,
did.
okay, like-
but I do see the point about not needing the mom could have just been transport to get him there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. She wasn't needed at the concert.
But then the whole thing is why isn't Asimov's laws not programmed to this AI? Like again, this is a movie that takes place in a universe that doesn't have any movies about AI.
Or books.
Or books or anything about AI. Like no one's ever discovered AI because if I'm going to make an AI to do national security, I put in the programming under no circumstances. Rule 1, under no circumstances do you kill the president.
Yeah. Yeah, leave that decision
One
to
line
us.
of code, pretty simple.
Yeah.
You know, if target equals president, erase target. Done.
Yeah.
2 lines of codes. That's QBasic. That's so simple. That's Turing easy. You know what I mean?
Load colon, you know.
And if the only way to stop the supercomputer is to pull its power, don't make it back itself up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Why are they not containing this bitch? You know what I mean? Like why?
Why isn't there a fucking kill switch?
Yeah, a manual override.
Eh.
They put it 36 levels underground, so no bombs. Like,
You know what I loved? The fact that they're surrounded by water.
cooling system.
Okay. It's basically a great big huge piece of electronics.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a big old.
It's surrounded by water.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. That happens so.
There's no evaporation. There's no
that sounds
condensation.
that happens so often in movies. It's like, why? Why?
Yeah.
I want a Rosario
Just
Dawson.
needlessly complicated.
All she has to do is go into the water and cup her hands together and start flicking up against
I want.
Well, she has to break the candy-coated shell first.
Yeah, that's true.
I wanted her to just jump on Arya and basically give her like a super swirly and just dunk that big golden face in the water and just be, yo, you're clothing me, you know.
I'm melting. What a world.
Oh my god.
I'm very happy to see another reference to one of my favorite countries, Made-Upistan.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and not Bin Laden.
No. We weren't there yet. Apparently,
We were 1 year away from killing him. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
No, that was not Bin Laden.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was quote unquote Bin Laden.
Yeah. But it wasn't.
No, of course not. No.
No, but like it turned out to not be in the first place. The whole not Bin Laden, who they thought was like not Bin Laden, turned out actually not to be not Bin Laden.
Oh, I got
Remember-
lost in that whole storyline.
Yeah, well, see, the whole reason that this got activated in the first place is because Ari told them, don't do it.
Yeah.
I suggest to you abort the mission because we can't be 100% certain this guy is not Bin Laden. And they went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't not Bin Laden.
Yeah.
So, it was
So
just
they
a
saw
whole bunch
Michael
of
Chiklis.
casualties.
But then didn't they say that they saw Michael Chiklis then that was he was an enemy at that point?
No, Michael Chiklis was, what would be left over of the government once this guillotine thing
Right.
program had been activated. All of those other targets are gone, so that leaves him as the president and whatever and blah, blah, blah.
Right. Because he'll take the appropriate actions. Right.
And like Arya's hubris. That's like, okay, so you're going to be the president, right? But we're cool. I just.
I'm going to go ahead and kill all your friends, but you're going to be okay with this, right?
I just killed your 10 bosses, but we're good, right?
Yeah.
You're not
the
gonna,
guy.
Yeah. You need a little BB-8 with the torch. It's just, yeah, but we're good. You're not gonna like take me off. No, you're not gonna take me offline after this. No, we're fine. We're getting drinks, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Quick question for you guys. I heard a go, 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 but did we get a whoa, 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 whoa?
There was no whoas. There was lots of go goes.
Yeah.
And actually it was a nice change of pace because in this movie, even though later on Shia would say go, in the beginning it was Shia being told to go.
Oh.
I was like, that's a refreshing change
There
of
we
pace.
go. Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I watched it at 1.5 speed. It was difficult to understand anything he said.
Ooh, by the way, Tex, if I can just continue on with our fantasy engagement date after
Oh.
Red Lobster.
Okay.
Oh wow, he's got it all the way up to a fantasy engagement date.
That's
Wow.
Yep. Well, again, tips.
I'm gonna have to see the email paperwork, dude. I'm sorry, you have to follow protocol.
I'm just trying to get ahead of the line here.
or I'm gonna have to, kill the 10 bosses, the 10 people ahead of you.
I'll take care of that.
And,
I've got a program. I'm going to take care of those 10 other emails.
Gotcha.
I'm insulted. Only 10?
Well, the 10 that are above me.
Yeah, the
I'm sure
10 that are
there's
above,
there's going to be like 100 more behind me now. Trust me. Especially after those other nerd references you watch. So again, following more tips from Shia, right? So after our awesome Red Lobster dinner, because that's the best place to go.
Right.
We're going to have some fun. I'm going to take you on what I think would be a really, really fun type of amusement park setting. The airplane cargo sorting ride.
Oh,
Oh yes, yes.
That actually looked kind of fun.
it did, actually.
Endorsed by Bruce Willis. Actually.
Yeah. Now 50% less shooting. So,
yeah, very good.
Yeah. Also the sponsor of this podcast, by the way.
There
The
you go.
airplane,
Excellent.
Yeah. Airplane
Excellent.
sorting amusement park ride, new from Universal. So
Nice.
yeah, absolutely. That actually, I at one point I think I did find myself going, wee! Cause they're just going down a little spiral thing. I'm like, oh, awesome.
Yeah, I totally said we more than once, actually.
Yeah. And they can switch it up. They have the little sorting things where you can just shuffle people off to one or the other. Like it won't be the same ride twice. Like,
I know,
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
Replayability. That's
Replay-
always
yeah, you
that's
wanna-
always
yeah,
important.
You get to
That's
the
right.
end and then you got to run all the way back across the cargo hangar and do it again. You know, you get, see, absolutely. Arya gets beat with a stick. billion-dollar project, years in the making, multi-corporations and projects and scientists and all that, and bang, a stick.
Yep.
Love it. Our main character has nothing to do with it, too.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Yeah, they give beating the villain to the side character, which I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, when I was watching that, I was like, okay, so, like, as she's coming near her in the first place, I'm like, why do they even have a setting for her to go that low?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any reason for her to do that.
Was there none of her magic globes there?
Oh yeah, her magic globes were like on the bottom there, but I was like, what? It just doesn't make any sense that she would move in the first place.
No, she has to interface with each globe. It's
why?
Because they're storing stuff. It's like super memory.
It'd be cheaper than making the walls move?
All right. Yeah, we'll go with that.
They don't have the 3.0 USB ports yet.
Yeah.
So it's just like 1.0 at this point, so it's not that fast.
HDMI was still too expensive.
Still,
so.
no monster cables? Are you kidding me?
No monster cables.
Although, granted, they could have kept Circuit City in business for a couple more years had they bought some.
Probably. Oh, trust me, monster cables? Yeah, that'll keep a fucking company in business.
Do you guys notice when speaking of that, when they're quote unquote fighting? I don't know, like this is the weirdest robot fight I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But at one point they're crawling through Falcon and I'm sorry, I forget the character. Perez. Yeah, Falcon and Perez are crawling through the duct.
Pick a Spanish name. It's Rosario Dawson. It's always a Spanish name.
Right on. Okay. So Falcon and Jesus are crawling. No, just kidding. So Falcon and Perez
Points.
Arya just starts exploding stuff. I'm like, why? Why are you blowing yourself up to stop these two people? Like it seemed rather.
Well, she's backing up too, right? At the same.
Well, actually, before that, they're just getting away from the bunker thing.
Yeah, but she's causing all these overloads and stuff. But it's now it's in her own systems.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Right? So,
I guess she knows what parts that she can get rid of, kind of like Inside Out when they're like, get rid of all these and keep chopsticks and whatever.
Yeah, everything but chopsticks, right?
Yeah. She's just doing like the data dumps, like that whole file she's got set aside with like lolcats and all the memes. She's just like, I can get rid of that. I can find that shit later.
She got her backup of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. She'll get it back later. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll
Yeah,
get that back.
all her episodes of The Wire, she can get rid of those and get those again later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All the episodes of The Shield, keeping.
There you go.
My only other note: Arya's a bitch. She's just a stone cold bitch.
She's a dumb bitch.
Yeah, I think we've established that. Actually, she's not that smart.
Well, no, she's smart. She's just overcomplicates things.
Yeah.
Just makes things a lot more complicated than it needs to be, which is right on par with a lot of women I know. So just one thing on this movie. We already mentioned the Julianne Moore voice, but this the DVD and Blu-ray for this movie was released 3 months after its theatrical run.
Oh.
Whoa.
It did really
That's
well.
a quick turnaround.
So they were printing the DVDs and the tickets at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
As always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
I've got a few here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Or is it the start of the cougar craze?
Okay.
I told you I would address it later.
Trust me, it wasn't the start.
Yeah, all right. Or is it the worst AT&T commercial ever? Or is it the best science fiction movie Shia LaBeouf has ever been in? I would venture yes. This movie was not that bad for all its knocks. I would actually watch this over some of the Transformers movies. Let's put it that.
That's true. And honestly,
that would be a tough call. Yeah.
I
It'd be
think
really close.
I think honestly, I probably would have enjoyed this movie more if Shia LaBeouf hadn't been the main character.
Maybe make Perez and Falcon. Now that had those two on the run. That would have been fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, or is it a lesson that says always back up your data?
Yeah.
Or is this a different lesson? Hell hath no fury like an electronic woman scorned.
Actually, you bring up a good point. Why wasn't she already backed up?
Good question. Good question.
It's a government program. Why isn't there 2 copies at least?
Yeah, there should be another site.
There should be a remote site.
Absolutely.
Yep.
The internet was created because of this very principle.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to have all their information in one place, they created an interconnected different sites across the country
Yep.
to store stuff. Internet.
You know what that means?
What?
Sequel.
Oh, Area 2. The
Eagle
bitch
Eye
is back.
2. Yeah. Tex?
I have it, or is it the story of how an evil woman named Rebecca stopped the efforts of an altruistic AI named Ari, who simply wanted to make the world a better place by eradicating Shia LaBeouf?
That brings up another good point. If Donald Trump becomes president, I have no problem with the guillotine protocol.
So if someone cries POTUS 111, some people might be like, meh.
Or is it or is it another untold story from Falcon?
Oh, this is like an Avengers prequel?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, you just made this movie way better.
I don't think you need to accept his engagement because I think you just made him cream his pants right there.
Just the once.
Sorry, are you done?
Oh, I'm done.
No, I know you're done. I have 2 of them. Or is it Stealth 2?
No.
Well, think about it. The computer goes rogue
Yeah.
after a human does something he's not supposed to.
Oh God, this is stealth all over again.
This is Stealth 2. Same year.
So you think Arya and Eddie are gonna hook up?
Hook up.
Ooh.
Make.
They're gonna interface?
They're going to interface. Hopefully they have compatible OSs.
Maybe, wait. Which one came first? Sorry, I gotta hang on this for a
I
second.
think Stealth came out first.
So maybe Eddie backed himself up and had a sex change to disguise himself.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There we go. So it's really Eddie.
Or is it the movie Simon Says that doesn't star Dennis Rodman?
Although Dennis Rodman is the voice, better movie. Why? I
Couldn't understand him.
I have no idea why, but
Simon Says coming soon.
yes, Van Damme is back.
Van Damme and Dennis Rodman.
Oh, fuck.
If that's not
seen it
perfect
yet?
for Or Is It, I don't know what is.
Oh my God. Mickey Rourke's in it. Anyway, go.
Yeah. So that's going to about do it for Eagle Eye. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I'm me, Mark.
Join us next time when we'll take a look at the story of a man trying unsuccessfully to get laid during the zombie apocalypse. Norman Reedus stars in The Cock-Blocking Dead.
His head topples to the floor, expressionless. You fall to your knees and catch your breath. You're finally safe from Shia LaBeouf.